Hello everybody, this is the Shockinator 1000 here reporting for duty, welcoming you back to an episode of Pokémon Colosseum. In the last episode, we found some silver teeth for a guy to put back in his mouth to give us a little reward, even though it wasn't really much of a reward. And also, oh my god, I got so much to breathe in one go. We've also beaten the first round in the Deep Colosseum, discovering that we got Cypher Peons to be found down here. And in this episode, we're going to be doing the final round of the Deep Colosseum, because off camera I managed to do round 2, 3 and 4, which were pretty difficult, but I did manage to do it. I'm not going to mention what all the trainers were using, but I'm only going to mention what the final round trainers were using, which were, in round 2, we had Dakeem with a Claydol level 63, Ground Psychic type, Levitate for the ability, with the moves Psychic, Earthquake, Sunny Day and Solar Beam, Flygon level 64, Plain Ground, Flygon level 64, Ground Dragon type, Levitate for the ability, with the moves Fire Blast, Sunny Days, Earthquake and Solar Beam. Swampert, level 65, Water Ground type, Taunt for the ability, with the moves Muddy Water, Earthquake, Ice Beam and Protect. Solrock, level 64, Rock Psychic type, Levitate for the ability, with the moves Rock Slide, Earthquake, Sunny Day and Explosion. And lastly, Houndoom, level 65, Dark Fire type, Early Bird for the ability, with the moves Protect, Sunny Day, Fire Blast and Solar Beam. So with this strategy, he mainly involves using Earthquake on... He mainly uses Earthquake when he's using Pokemon that's got the ability Levitate, and he also uses Sunny Day followed by a Solar Beam immediately. That's his main strategy. Next up, Venus. As you can tell, her strategy involves using Attract, because every single Pokemon in her team uses Attract. She has Blissey, level 65, Normal type, Serene Grace for the ability, with the moves Water Pulse, Flamethrower and Psychic to go with Attract. Dusclops, level 64, playing Ghost type, Pressure for the ability, with Confuse Ray, Shadow Punch and Will-O-Wisp to go for Attract. Raichu, level 63, playing Electric type, Static for the ability, with the moves Thunderbolt, Sweet Kiss and Thunder Wave to go with Attract. And that Raichu is a real pain in the ass. Meganium, level 64, playing Grass type, Overgrowth for the ability, with Leech Seed, Giga Drain and Ingrain with Attract as well. And finally, Milotic, level 65, playing Water type, Marvel Scale for the ability, with the moves Attract, Confuse Ray, Ice Beam and Hydro Pump. So you already know what her strategy implies. Giving you a status condition, mainly involving Attract. And finally, round 4, we dealt with Ein, who was using a Mantine that was 64, Water Flying type, Swift Swim for the ability, with the moves Rain Dance, Confuse Ray, Toxic and Twister. His second Pokemon, Rhydon, level 63, Ground Rock type, Lightning Rod for the ability, which prevents any electric type moves to be used on other Pokemon. So like, he draws in all electric type moves to raise his special attack. With the moves Rock Blast, Toxic, Earthquake and Protect. His third Pokemon, Crobat, level 65, Poison Flying type, Inner Focus for the ability, so he cannot be flinched. With the moves Bite, Toxic, Protect and Confuse Ray. Not the best moves for a Crobat, let's be honest. Fourth Pokemon, Manectric, level 65, Lightning Rod for the abilities, a plain electric type, with Bite, Thunder, Toxic and Protect. And finally, Gyarados, level 64, Water Flying type, Intimidate for the ability, with Hydro Pump, Thunder, Earthquake and Rain Dance. Now, without any further ado, let's go into the Deep Colosseum and battle the final... Oh, hang on, no. Yeah, thanks Rui, Yeah, because we received lots of emails off camera, which is why I probably wanted to go in there in the first place, which I just completely forgot. We had all of these emails go through in the matter of doing those rounds. We got a Shadow Pokemon list that net tells us that the additions of the Shadow Pokemon are Noctowl, Fluffy, Houndoom, Shuckle, Miltank and Delibird. All of those Pokemon we've actually obtained except for one, which is obviously mentioned in this email where it says the Deep King. Yeah, Net was actually doing a lot of searching about who the Deep King is, and he says he uses a Shadow Shuckle. And we got here, like say, so Net was wondering what Pokemon he uses, another one what Pokemon that he uses, and then this one. This is Net. There's a rumor that Deep King is entered in the knockout tourney at the Deep Colosseum. Wes, you've got to enter too, and show up His Highness. I will do indeed, Net. I will do indeed. You right though? Yeah, I'm joined by my cat Dolly. Just like looking out the window, staring at the birds. Good girl. Alright, so I don't know if I started off with the right Pokemon for this, but oh well. Easy come, easy go. It'd probably be a good idea if I turn the volume up a little bit. Have a bit of my cup of tea as well. Neilon. Okay, let's see what... In fact, Neilon is actually the easiest trainer to deal with in the first round for the Deep Colosseum, because she starts off with Nincada, level 64, Bug Ground type, Compound Eyes for the ability, so his accuracy does not change whatsoever. As in, like, it doesn't get dropped. Or it has boosted accuracy. Either way, it's got Cut, Mud Slap, Sand Attack, and Leech Life. Second Pokemon, Shuppet, level 63, plain Ghost type, Insomnia for the ability, so it cannot be put to sleep. With the moves Astonish, Knock Off, Spite, and Flash. And that music is a little bit too loud. So what I'm going to do here is immediately, I'm going to use Psychic on Shuppet and Ice Beam on Nincada. And I know you're probably wondering, you're probably thinking, right, since I beat round 4, I managed to obtain the TM for Dragon Claw. Why did I not teach it to Altaria? Because I want Altaria to have the moves he's currently got at the minute before doing something else after the Deep Colosseum. And he saw that we knocked out Nincada immediately, so she's already using her last Pokemon, Horsey, level 63, plain water type, Swift Swim for the abilities, it boosts its speed when in the rain. It's got the moves Surf, Dragon Rage, which is a fixed move attack, Smokescreen, and Flail. Dragon Rage obviously does 40 damage every turn, so bear that in mind. And Ice Beam is not really going to be very effective on water types, but it's only going to do chip damage like that. See, told ya. 168 down to 128 always does 40 damage. And that's round 1 done immediately. Sorry, I was kind of having my drink then. I don't want my drink to get cold, so that's why I'm having it now. It's a good thing I've actually brought upstairs with me one of my dining chairs to make it easier for me to do these recordings, because otherwise my legs would be feeling stiff, because I'm going to be doing non-stop recordings today because I got the entire day to myself. So we got Lorge here. He's going to start off with Seadra, the evolved form of Horsey, is level 65, plain water type, poison point for the ability. Which means, oh, excuse me, oh god, bile, which means if a Pokemon makes direct physical contact, it may have a chance of poisoning the foe. So just bear that in mind, okay? His moves are Waterfall, Dragon Rage, Agility, and Secret Power. That Waterfall you gotta watch out for, because it is a really powerful move for a water type Pokemon like Seadra. Second Pokemon, Kecleon, level 65, plain normal type, color change for the ability, as you can tell, changes type to whatever move has been hit with last. He's got the moves Slash, Psybeam, Ancient Power, and Flamethrower. So I think you can tell immediately what I'm going to do here. Because if I did decide to teach Altaria Dragon Claw, I would have got rid of Safeguard. But I chose not to because of this Seadra. This Seadra has a chance of poisoning you when you make direct physical contact. And since my Altaria is going to be known as a physical sweeper, even though Altarias are mainly special attackers, because of Gen 3, you can tell immediately what's going to happen here, okay? So, third Pokemon now we knocked out the Kecleon. Misdreavus, level 64, plain Ghost type, Levitate for the ability, so he can't get hit by any ground moves. Not like we're going to be using them anyway. With the moves Astonish, Psybeam, Shockwave, and Pain Split. So immediately I'm going to use Psychic on the Seadra, and I'm going to use Ice Beam on the Misdreavus. So yeah, with this guy's strategy with the Seadra, he always uses Agility first to sharply raise his speed, so that way he gets to move first every turn. And that Psybeam's obviously going to go to Psychic, because when I was doing the Deep Colosseum off camera, everybody just kept gang attacking on Psychic because nobody loves Psychic in this game, apparently. So I'm going to make a change to that, because you can see Waterfall went to Psychic, and then so did Psybeam, and then Waterfall went to it again. So Psychic has been knocked out, so now I'm going to send out Operator so I can get a quad resistance to Misdreavus' Psybeam. Now, there's actually another thing I should really mention. Okay, that's not what I thought he was going to do at all. Right, as I was going to say, wait, did I just do a gang attack on Seadra? I think I did, didn't I? But anyway, when you've defeated the Deep King in the Deep Colosseum, you'd have to deal with something else soon after doing it. And the very first thing you need to do is rematching the Realgam Tower trainers, which I'm not going to do on camera because you're just going to be battling the same trainers as before. Only this time, you will not be rematching the 3 Cypher Peons that you fought against before challenging Nazcure and Evis. So I'm going to be doing that off camera, but I am going to be showing Nazcure and Evis. I am going to be showing that. Well, not Nazcure especially, just Evis really. I'm mainly going to show Evis, put it in a video, and then we'll be doing one more thing soon after. Okay? So anyway, I'm going off topic here. We can see that this guy's last Pokemon is a Kadabra, level 64, plain Psychic type, synchronized for the ability. So whenever you give him a status condition, he'll give it right back. With the moves Psybeam, Roleplay, Snatch, and Fire Punch. I believe Roleplay copies whatever ability your opponent has. I think. I could be wrong. But you gotta watch out for his Fire Punch because this Kadabra does a lot of physical damage. As you can see right here. See? Alright, let's send out Apollo now. Don't know what move that was he used, but it wasn't effective. Okay, let's now use Psychic to hopefully finish off that Misdreavus, and Ice Beam to finish off the Kadabra. Yeah, Misdreavus is down. And soon enough, so will the Kadabra. Yeah, I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit more because obviously I'm having to shout. And when I shout, it kind of hurts my voice. So we've beaten the quarterfinals, now for the semi-finals. Right, losing is illogical. It's incomprehensible, I think that's what that word said. And yeah, long words like incomprehensible, I don't even know what the hell they are. Okay, that does sound kind of quiet. I'll turn it back up. What are we eating? You're quite the interesting battler to come along. Wow, this guy loves to groan. I'm sorry, this guy's name is Groans. I had to do that. He starts off with Murkrow, level 66, Dark Flying type, Insomnia for the ability. With the moves Pursuit, Wing Attack, Nightshade, and Snatch. His second Pokemon, I didn't even see who he brought in. It was Relicanth, level 67, Water Rock type, Rockhead for the ability. So, whenever he does a recoil damage move, he doesn't take damage from it. Believe it or not, so like, he can use Takedown, Double Edge, and other moves like that, and he will not take recoil damage. Except, in his move pool, he doesn't have any of them. Instead, he's got Dive, Ancient Power, Skull Bash, and Yawn. So, why have Rockhead if you don't have a move that does recoil damage? That's what I'd like to know. Well, immediately the Murkrow is down. I just love that. It's like right at the upper, and then he faints. It's like he's singing the opera before he faints, and it's just hilarious. Okay, his last Pokemon, Mawile, level 66, plain Steel type, Intimidate for the ability, as you can see right there. It's got the moves Sludge Bomb, Rock Tomb, Taunt, and Brick Break. Question. Why do you teach your Mawile Sludge Bomb? You do realise that, oh, Mawiles are physical attackers? Unless Sludge Bomb is a physical attacking move in this game, which I can understand. Because, actually, yeah, it kind of is actually, because I remember in Gens 1 all the way to 3, every single Eevee evolution, from Eevee, Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, they were known to be special attacking moves in Gens 1 to 3. But then it got altered in Gen 4, which I can understand. I can honestly say, I love Mawile a lot. I mean, like, in Gen 6, I always use Mawile mainly because of the fact that he's got a hidden, well, not a hidden ability. He's basically got a Mega Evolution, where he becomes a very aggressive Pokemon. And I just love using it. And obviously, yeah, with certain Pokemon having... Okay, are you serious? Right, I really hate it when that happens. Okay, just when I was about to talk about something, another topic comes up. You notice that Relicanth used Ancient Power, and he got the stat buff. He then used it again, and the very second time in a row, he got a second stat buff. Do you know what the chances of getting a stat buff with Ancient Power is? 10%. You only get a 10% chance of an added stat buff with that Ancient Power. And he got it twice in a row. When I use Ancient Power, I never get the stat buff at all. Never. So how the hell did he get it twice in a row? I have no idea. So yeah, this is what a Skull Bash does. He ducks in his head, raises his physical defense, and then the next turn he launches an attack. Nice, I've got the physical attack buff with Medium Mash. Okay, so next turn Relicanth is going to attack, so we'll do the exact same moves as we did before. Scorbrush is going to go for Psychic, obviously. See? And I think if Hydro Kick hits, we'll be able to knock it out. Good, it's hit. Yep, knocks it out. We're through to the final to face against none other than the Deep King. Now, as I was actually saying about Mega Evolution, yes, was introduced when the Kalos region was announced for X and Y. I will mention every single Pokemon that's been given a Mega Evolution between X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but I can hold off until we get to the actual point where we do a Let's Play on those games. Of course, you lot probably might already know who gets the Mega Evolutions anyway, so there's no point in me going on about it. But anyway, here he is, the Deep King. You challenging me? You don't know what you're in for. We got Deep King Agnol. And he's playing the Cypher music, which is really weird. Oh, no wonder why, because one of his Pokemon is a level that I don't even like! Alright. Focusing on his team here. He's starting off with Sableye, level 69, Dark Ghost type, Keen Eye for the ability, so his accuracy cannot be lowered whatsoever. And you notice, he has got no weakness. Except he doesn't really take a lot of hits, so that's alright. He's got the moves Feint Attack, Aerial Ace, Dragon. Sorry, let me start again. Feint Attack, Aerial Ace, Shadow Ball, and Confuse Ray. His second Pokemon, Skarmory, level 66, Steel Flying type, sturdy for the ability, so he is able to survive at least one super effective hit. With the moves Steel Wing, Sand Attack, Drill Peck, and Return. So, Psychic, without a doubt, cannot do a thing to Sableye. Because fighting is super effective on Dark, but doesn't affect Ghost. Psychic is okay against Ghost, but doesn't affect Dark. So what do? We use Hydro Kick on Skarmory, and we use a free Dragon Dance. So this Steel Wing's going to go to Psychic, no surprise there, because nobody loves Psychic. And he immediately gets the defense buff. See, look at that. Gang attack on Psychic. That's what I'm on about with the Deep Colosseum. At least it didn't hurt myself. Oh, God. Sorry about that. Ugh, that just suddenly came out of nowhere. Right, let's now use Ice Beam on Skarmory. Really? Psychic, you hurt yourself when trying to use Detect. Ay. I don't know if Agnol uses healing items in this battle here. I don't know. And look at that. See, Metachamp, if you used Detect like you were told to, you would have survived that attack. Right. Let's send out Metagross. I know, you can't really hear the music in the background at all, but it's not really got to the intense part yet. Right, I'm going to use Iron Defense here, and I'm going to use another Ice Beam on that Skarmory. Critical hit, nice. Skarmory is down. So that's one of his Pokemon dead. His next Pokemon is actually his strongest Pokemon in his team. Kingdra, level 70, Water Dragon type, Swift Swim for the ability. With the moves Hydro Pump, Dragon Breath, Ice Beam, and Attract. Really? Come on, Sableye, stop being an asshole. Right, let's use another Iron Defense. Actually, no. Let's use Hyper Beam to knock out that Kingdra, and hope for the best that we can hit the Sableye with another Ice Beam. Okay, we didn't hurt ourselves. Good. That animation of Sableye is just weird. It's like say, you hit me? You didn't kill me though. You kind of understand that. So yeah, we have actually gone over the time limit in this video, but I'm going to be going on until the end here. Because, well, you want to see what his other Pokemon in this team are, right? You do want to see that, don't you? Alright, let's use another Ice Beam. Metagross obviously has to recharge. Why? Why? Alright, let's bring out Reptile. So this Shadow Ball, who is it gonna... Yeah, they were gonna Gang Attack Altaria. And it... Seriously, what is with the AI always getting the stat buff but not me? I mean, yes, I did get a physical attack buff from Medium Mash, but still! Right. Let's use Surf. Followed on with another Hyper Beam. Oh, now they picked their next victim. They're gonna Gang Attack Operator now. See, Sableye stayed alive. Obviously, Kingdra did because he got a quad resistance to that water move. But luckily enough, level 59 Metagross is enough to knock out a level 70 Kingdra. It's a shame we don't even have any revives either. Oh, no! Oh, in case you're wondering who this is. Signinja, level 68, Bug, Ghost type, Wonder Guard for the ability, so you can only attack it with super effective moves. He's got Silver Wind, Confuse Ray, Shadow Ball, and Dig. So, no matter what, I cannot do a thing to this Signinja right now. I really, really can't. And of course, Reptile hurts himself. That Feint Attack is obviously going to finish off Metagross, no surprise there. Actually, wait, I just thought. Bug Ghost, he's weak to... Okay, good. I do have a Pokemon that can beat him. Phew. I was worried then because I thought, hang on. I don't have a Pokemon that can beat him. Crap! But I do. Yeah, they were going to Gang Attack Metagross, no surprise there. Very first Silver Wind, and you get the stat buff. Are you serious? And in case you're wondering, yeah, Silver Wind is just like Ancient Power. 10% chance of getting all stat buffs. No joke. Reptile, stop hurting yourself. Jeez. Right, who's that going to go for? Yeah, no surprise there. It was going to go for Reptile. They always Gang Attack the Pokemon that's already weak. And now I'm down to my last two Pokemon. And we've only knocked out two of his. We've only knocked out two of his. Yeah, this is going to go for Espeon. See, look at that. There's no way I'm going to win this. Well, anyway, Sableye is down. And so to the Signinja, because Signinja obviously has 1 HP. Right, so his last two Pokemon he's going to bring out now. Girafarig, who I absolutely hate. Yeah? Because Girafarig obviously loves using one specific move and he always gets the added effect on me no matter what. Girafarig is level 68, normal Psychic type, early bird for the ability, so he can wake up immediately when it's under rest. He's got the moves Return, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Light Screen. His final Pokemon, the Shadow Shuckle. It's got Shadow Rush, Rest, Bide, and Encore. It's a Bug Rock type and it's got Sturdy for the ability. So I'm going to use Rock Slide right here, and I'm going to use a Helping Hand. I know this might be risky in case he uses a Shadow Rush, because as you can tell, Shadow Rush does recoil damage in Colosseum. So now it's just my Shooter Widow left. Obviously Girafarig stayed alive. Shuckle did, obviously. Really? Really? Oh, it stayed alive. Good. Right, while he's weak, immediately... Actually, I'm going to throw a Timer Ball because we have been in this battle for some time now. I'm going to throw a Timer Ball at this Shuckle. Got it! So it doesn't matter if I lose now because I got the Shadow Shuckle regardless. It doesn't matter if I lose now, but I'm going to try and win this anyway. Which you do get a good reward if you do. And of course I say that I lose. Alright then. So we managed to snag his Shadow Shuckle. So we're coming to that. We're going to call it an end to this episode. I probably would show you what you get once you've defeated Agnol. But if my laptop will stop lagging, that is, I can actually tell you. So next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're going to be showing you the rematch against Evis. See you guys then.